In this video, I'm going to be giving you my dream, I'll call it dream anyway, WWE PLE card. So this isn't like dream matches from like other companies. The rules are, even though I've made up the rules myself, are they have to be currently active as of the time of recording this video. Okay, so no one from the past, like I can't use Stone Cold Steve Austin, I can't use Kevin Owens because he's out injured, and it has to be on the main roster. Okay, so we're talking Raw and SmackDown. No NXT, no TNA, no AAA, no AEW, just Raw and SmackDown. Right, I thought to myself, I'll do 6 matches, okay, because I know they normally do 5 matches, and I thought to myself, it's really difficult, so I'm going to have to go for 7, but they had that on the WrestleMania Night 1 and 2, and they're probably going to have it for SummerSlam, so give me a break. Okay, so it's actually harder than I thought, but I'll give you my reasons as to why. I've written them down, obviously, so if I forget what I've already said, then great. So I have 2 women's matches first of all, so I will say them first. And the first one is Rhea Ripley versus Stephanie Vaquer. My reasoning for it is, I think they're both amazing. Stephanie Vaquer is my favourite female wrestler at the moment, and I kept thinking of things like maybe Rhea Ripley versus Jordynne Grace, and yes, I would love to see that, but I would rather see Rhea Ripley versus Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer is on the rise, Rhea Ripley is at the top of the top, and seeing Stephanie take on, or maybe take out, not in that sort of way, okay, Rhea Ripley, I think them two would have a fantastic, great match. Rhea Ripley just had an amazing match at Night of Champions. Stephanie Vaquer had a great match at Money in the Bank, SmackDown, and Worlds Collide. Almost forgot them. Like 3 matches in the space of like 48 hours. Like, they're just both absolutely incredible. But another match I would love to see, we came close to it, would be the Women's World Champion of Io Sky taking on Asuka. That to me is a dream match. I don't know if any of these matches have ever happened. Maybe they've happened in different promotions or dark matches, but either way, I think that would be great. Seeing Asuka returning after 13 months of a knee injury, I think it's a knee injury. Okay. Seeing how good Io Sky is, and the fact that they haven't really used her since WrestleMania, that's annoying. But, okay, Rhea, Io and Bianca stole the show at WrestleMania, and I've seen how good Asuka is right now. Oh, she's always been good, but still. So you've got to say them two. So the 2 women's matches out of the 7 is going to be Rhea Ripley versus Stephanie Vaquer and Io Sky versus Asuka. Up next is a match for the Men's Intercontinental Championship. So obviously Dominic Mysterio's in there. Literally anyone who was the champion at the time, okay, versus, this is the triple threat by the way, okay, Sheamus, just because I want to see him finish and win everything. I don't mean finishes and retire, I mean finish like his version of the story, I guess, and win the actual Intercontinental Championship. But if he doesn't win it, okay, next choice for me would be Chad Gable. Chad Gable is a phenomenal wrestler. Okay, you've got 3 different styles of wrestlers there, in my opinion, and I think all 3 of them would go great together. And seeing either Sheamus or Chad Gable winning their first Intercontinental Championship, to me, would be brilliant. Okay, Dom's great as well, but obviously he's already won the Intercontinental Championship because he's the champion, if that makes sense. So that's literally my only reasoning for it, is because I want either Chad or Sheamus to win the Intercontinental Championship. And I think it'll be a fantastic match. Up next would be for the World Heavyweight Championship. Even if no one's got the title, I'm still going to go for it. But I'm going to say Gunther versus AJ Styles. Now, this one basically came a bit random. I'm sure they've had like matches for the Intercontinental Championship, or they've had matches like on dark shows. I say I'm sure, but I have no idea. Okay, AJ is near the end of his career, but how good he is, how phenomenal he is, obviously pun intended there, okay, taking on the ring general of Gunther. Gunther brings out the best in everyone, and so does AJ Styles. It's very rare you see a bad match between either of them going against other people, so putting them 2 together in the ring, okay, could be magic. There's not really much else I could say. I could obviously say like maybe Gunther versus Seth or something along those lines, but I feel like that's just, I don't know, I'd rather have AJ in that situation. Now, I will be missing a lot of people off on this card. Obviously, I can't have everyone on here, but What I'm saying is, though, when I say it's my dream PLE, obviously there's other matches I wish I could see, but I can't have everyone on there. Like, Bron Breaker's not on this list, and I would love to see Bron Breaker. But if this was like a match card, all right, I'd want to see this. I would want to see it anyway, because I like wrestling, but still. Yeah. Up next is a match which I think we could potentially get soon, maybe at WrestleMania, just a guess. Okay, and that is CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes, for the obvious reasons of them both being in AEW, but I don't think they wrestled each other at the time. I might be wrong on that one. They had the backstage segment of Cody saying we can't avoid each other forever. Yeah, that's literally the only thing I can think of. I think they're both great wrestlers. I really do, and I think it would be a great match. I know we got the end of the Royal Rumble in 2023, sorry, when CM Punk lost to Cody Rhodes and he came a runner-up, so he came... Is it second? Yeah, it'd be second, wouldn't it? That makes sense, yeah. I wish I could give you more details. I just think that those two, especially like the promos leading up, would be fantastic. The things that they could say, the bridges they could cross, the paths that they could cross, all sorts of things. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we've got women's matches, we've got title matches, we've got triple threats. Let's go for a tag team. I don't think they've had a match. I'm not too sure. And I know they're both baby faces, but I'm going to go for Fraxium versus the Motor City Machine Guns. Them two at the moment, I think, have got to be my favourite tag team. I'm pretty sure I did a video on my favourite tag teams of all time. Or was I meant to do it? I don't know. But either way, top of my head, thinking right now, seeing how good that Fraxium are working together, like they're just literally a joy to watch, and how good the Motor City Machine Guns are at working together as a team. Not surprised they've been together like 20 years. But I do think that would be a fantastic match if given the time and the opportunity to. And last but not least, this one was a bit difficult. A lot of people might not agree with me, but I wanted John Cena on the card. He's currently active, obviously only for the last part of the year, so this clearly would be the main event. I'm going to say John Cena versus Roman Reigns. Now, a lot of people might not like that, but seeing a heel John Cena going against a babyface Roman Reigns, or like a tweener or whatever he is, okay, to me it would be great. Give Roman Reigns a chance to redeem himself. Obviously back in, was it like 2017 or 18, when Cena basically just roasted him on the mic when he was the big dog. But now what is he now? He's the OTC. Is he still the OTC? Well, give Roman a chance, okay, with this new character taking on John Cena. That's pretty much it. I don't see the match being amazing. I'm sure there's other matches, obviously, which would be like fantastic as like an in-ring performance. But the promos leading up to it would be a great video hype package. But either way, those are my 7, I guess, matches for a PLE I would love to see. Why don't you let me know yours, okay? Do you agree with any of mine? What would you change around? Let me know. Because my matches, running through them again, were Rhea Ripley versus Stephanie Vaquer, Io Sky versus Asuka, Sheamus versus Dominic Mysterio versus Chad Gable for the Intercontinental Championship, AJ Styles versus Gunther, John Cena versus Roman Reigns, whilst obviously I remember it for the WWE Championship if you want to say it, Fraxium versus the Motor City Machine Guns, and Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk. Like I said, there is obviously other people I would love to see on the card. Let me know if you'd watch that PLE. Let me know what you'd think of it. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.